Hi, it's Kim from Expressions of the Universe, and I cannot see my screen or anything because this glorious sun is shining down on me today. And so I'm hoping this recording comes out really well because I can't see what I'm doing. This is your weekly wisdom for March 31st through April 6th. We have a new moon in Aries at 15 degrees on April 4th. It's the last 15-degree new moon. We've had 7. Well, this coming new moon will be the 7th at 15 degrees. And I just went back and I took a look at, well, where have these new moons been? And that 15 degrees is about loving the self, clearing of the mind. But in each particular astrological sign, Libra through Aries, what is the message that the universe is trying to send us? So in Libra, that's about eye balance. So the 15 degrees, actually netting a 6, is master of that Libra energy. It's about opening up. It's about loving, kindness, compassion, fairness, but it's about balancing all of that. And then the next 15-degree new moon was in Scorpio, and that is I desire. And then Sagittarius is I see. So we're opening up to the things that we desire for ourselves. We're opening up to a bigger perspective, being able to see beyond the veil, being able to see what our eyes don't immediately see. Then it moves into Capricorn, and that is I use energy. I decide, I choose. And so this is about opening up to utilizing what we already have, deciding what it is that we want. The Aquarius energy is I know, and that's being sure of yourself. Absolutely having that feeling, being open to knowing things that are currently beyond your realm. The Pisces energy is I believe, and that's opening up to those beliefs, to that connection to the divine. And then, of course, the Aries is I am. So this is really such a focus on what is going on within ourselves and how we're opening up to new possibilities for ourselves that we can then share with the collective, in a more kind and compassionate, loving way. So that's what I have for you as far as the astrology. You got to make your new moon wishes, get those, make that list, get those wishes out there to the universe. All right, so let's see what's in the little black bag. Last week it was purpose. This week, oh, and I always love this. It's expansiveness, and I can't see, but I hope you can see that. I hope you can see this card, expansiveness. So we're growing. We're growing within ourselves, and everything right now is about an inward view, no concern of what is going on outside of us, because we really have to take a look at and feel what is going on within us, and then maybe observe that outward view. I personally need to take some time away from this, away from social media and all of that external chaos. I have a really sick dog who is grieving over the dog that I previously lost several months ago. And so, prayers if you could. I have to thank Marianne of Morning Star and the Moon because she's so wonderful to me and helping me through this. She's a homeopath, intuit, wonderful, beautiful, uplifting spirit that, um, I just can't thank her enough for the love that she gives to me and to my biggie. Uh, so last night I was laying in bed, just trying to meditate and feel whatever energy is going on, and I doodled this crazy thing. So my dog, he has this foot that looks like, we call it starfish foot. It's from being in a cast for 4 months, and then it made his foot look funny, but he looks like he's got this cute little starfish foot. And so I was drawing, and then starfish came to me, and of course, I guess that's an eye with tears. But great segue to look at the card that I drew. I can't even make that up. So this starfish energy is coming in, and that's really kind of where I'm focused right now. But I want to show you what I'm choosing this week as the crystal of the week. It's citrine, because this is cleansing. It cleanses all of the auras. It brings prosperity and abundance. It cleanses the mind. It helps to uplift us. It brings happiness and joy. And I need as much of that as I can possibly get. So yeah, I want to use this. I thought that I put on citrine bracelet, but it turns out it's rose quartz. So okay, I'm going to use that. Of course, I love carnelian for the Aries energy, clear crystal quartz for clarity. I'm wearing these on my left hand because that's the energy that I'm bringing into my body. So, of course, clarity, love, and action energy so that I'm not stagnant. And then on my right hand, this is the energy that I'm putting out, although I maybe should switch this up. This is hematite, blue lace agate, and labradorite. I usually wear the hematite on my left because that's the energy coming in. Hematite blocks any kind of negative energy. And we're outside, so people are letting it rip, as you could probably hear. There are children running around, dogs barking. So it's happy. It's happy, happy to be out in the sun. So this starfish energy. Starfish are the only animals that don't have brains that are considered animals. So they're not thinking. They're not using the mental. Now Mercury did just go direct, or it's starting to go direct. It's still going to take a few weeks to get back to that 29-degree Pisces. But he is slowly making his way back. Cancel out that mind. I know March has been a difficult month for so many people, especially with that Mercury retrograde energy. I also want to point out that Jupiter will be going retrograde for 6 months on, I believe, the 11th of April. So you want to solidify and tie up any of those wishes that you want. Try and do it this week with the new moon, because we're going to have to sit and wait a little while before we can expand. And Jupiter is the planet of expansiveness. I did write an article when Jupiter moved into Sagittarius. Jupiter being Zeus, being Thor. He brings blessings, and he also brings ills or pain. He gives it to us in equal doses, which kind of sucks, but he's more benevolent than malevolent. And I think it really all depends on how we perceive what is benevolent and malevolent. But this starfish says open to infinite possibilities. So when we're not thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing, we do open up to infinite possibilities. And that 15-degree new moon on April 4th is about opening up for ourselves. Now the next card that I drew is koi fish, and this is saying, it talks about lack mentality. It's telling us that there's always enough. I know money is a concern for a lot of people, but we have to put that worry aside and just maybe apply as much love to that worry as we possibly can, because there is always enough. I'll explore these during the week. And then I love that I picked this because I thought about this card, and then, out of like 70 cards, this came up, and it's Let It Shine. It's peacock energy. This is like that heart chakra, letting your heart sing, letting the light from your heart to shine through. So we're going to focus on that. The citrine will help. It also helps the solar plexus chakra. And so I just think that this is not from a place of arrogance. This is a place of deep knowing and confidence that you are okay, you are perfect just the way you are, and you have to strut your stuff. Spring is here in the northern hemisphere. It's time to get out there, allow the sun to shine on your face, allow that sun to fill your heart and all of your chakras. That's what I'm doing out here today. I love that today is a day that I can be out here recording this for all of you. And I think that's all I have. I will try to work on the monthly horoscopes for each sign for the month of April. I know it's running close. Um, but, if I have the energy, I'll at least start getting out some of those horoscopes, starting with Aries, because that's the energy that we're in right now. So let's see what that brings us. Stay tuned on my YouTube channel here, and then look for those monthly horoscopes for each sign. You could subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell so that you get a notification. That's what that little bell is. It'll notify you when I do send out new videos. Also, be sure to check out my blogs at expressionsoftheuniverse.com, and come and visit me on Facebook and Instagram, because that's where most of the magic happens. So until next week, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate and love all of you. And now if I can just see what I'm doing here so I could turn this off. All right, have a great week, everybody. So long.